everybody, welcome back to my modern homestead. Welcome back to another day of Ode to Ireland. Today we're going to be working on a traditional Irish potato and leek soup. We're going to make it a simple soup, but you can make any additions to the end product that you would like. So let's take a look at what we need. Okay, here we have 2.5 pounds of russet potatoes, and then I took 3 leeks and I have cleaned them, but I need to slice them, and we're going to soak them in water just to make sure we've got everything off of them. Then we're going to use 4 cups of chicken stock, salt, and black pepper. How easy is that? And we also need 8 tablespoons of butter, and I will be using Kerrygold, which is an Irish butter. So let's get our ingredients ready to go. First, I sliced up all of the leeks that I had already washed and trimmed. It doesn't matter how thick you make your slices, just whatever you like, because in the end you're going to blend it all up anyway. So just get those all sliced up, and then I put them in the cold water to let them soak, just in case there are any more bits of sand or dirt on them. Next, I peel all of the potatoes and chop them into small pieces. The smaller the pieces you chop them in, the quicker they will cook. So I like to chop my pieces into small bits, and then I put them in the water so that they won't turn brown before we knead them. Next, I melt my butter in the pan. This is a stick of Kerrygold. You can use salted or unsalted. And then you just want 6 tablespoons to begin with. It says to add the other 2 tablespoons at the end, but I never did. I just melted these 6 tablespoons and went with it. Oh, and it was delicious, y'all. Then I'm going to use a slotted spoon and dip out the leeks. This is so that you don't disturb the water in the bottom, so that anything that's yucky, any bits of sand or dirt, will stay in the bottom and you only take out the leeks. Now you just want to cook the leeks slowly so that the leeks do not turn brown. You just want them to get nice and soft, like they're melting almost. Please pardon the color change in the video. I had to turn on the light above the stove and it's fluorescent, so it drastically changed the color of the video. I apologize for that. So here you can see how nice and pretty and melty and soft that the leeks are getting. That's just perfect. Now, take those potatoes, make sure they're drained, and put the cubes into the pot. And then you're going to add the chicken stock. And once you have the chicken stock added, you're just going to cook it until the potatoes are nice and soft. You do not have to add any other spices if you do not want them. Salt and pepper is just fine, but y'all, I love thyme in my potato soup. Add just a little at a time until it tastes right to me. And if you want rosemary in it, you could do that too. Those are very common in Irish recipes. So feel free to add those if you want them. But feel free to leave them out if you don't. Use a fork to check your potatoes to see how soft they are. Once they're nice and soft, you are done with the cooking part. Now that the potatoes are nice and done, use an immersion blender to blend them all up if you want and make a nice creamy soup. This makes it so creamy. It's funny because once it cools off, it kind of looks like soupy mashed potatoes. But just keep blending them until you have them as blended as you would like. Oh, isn't that gorgeous, y'all? If you don't have an immersion blender, you can always spin it in batches into a big blender. Just be careful with that hot liquid. Let's put some in a bowl and serve it up. Here we go, y'all. I'm just going to top it with a little bit of sour cream, some bacon bits, and just a little bit more thyme. But if you don't want any of those, believe me, it does not need it. The second bowl, I didn't do this at all. I just ate the plain soup and it was so good. The whole family enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy it too. Thank you all so much for joining me. You know I love it when you come and spend a few minutes with me. So until we meet again, may you be blessed. Love you guys.